Hi everyone, so welcome to the Unthreaded channel. In this episode, I kind of want to talk about a concept I'd seen online about are we winning? So in terms of who had said it, Gary Neville had said it on one of his little morning walks that he often films. So it was about his dad and what his dad used to say to him when he was younger. He used to say, are you winning? So every day. And I want to dig a little bit deeper into that question. Are we winning? And just how we can go about implementing that into our lives. So in terms of are we winning? What is it? So we dig a little bit deeper into that question. Are we winning? And it's how often it's asked for me. Because it's not about those big achievements. It's not about the huge wins. We can work towards those. And those are incredible and very easy to celebrate. But for me, it's about the little wins. It's are we winning? Every single day. It's about the little wins. They compound and make a big win. In terms of how I've used it, I spoke about my experience in terms of what I've done since the back end of 2023 into 2024 and where I am now. I mean, this whole channel wouldn't exist without that. But that's all come from little wins. It's not about doing one big thing. It's all about being in the best possible position every single day. And how do I do it? So I've spoke about what I've implemented in my daily routine, things like ice baths, breath work, meditation, every single day, trying to look after my gut, trying to look after how much fluid I drink and water I drink. So there's lots of different things that I've tried to implement into my daily life, not all at once, but one after another. Once I've implemented one, once I've got that right, once I've won with that one and it's become part of my routine, I'll implement something else to the point where over time I am just compounding and becoming a better person than what I was, let's say in 2023. And so I spoke about my mental health being pretty low, pretty battered in 2023, and now being in probably the best place I've ever been, not just over the last few years, but probably in my life. Yeah, so quite a significant change for me. But the biggest thing is this are we winning? Linking it to a book. So please do go and read this book. It's probably one of the most popular books, popular self-help books of the last few years. So Atomic Habits by James Clear. He speaks about this throughout that book. And he talks about how it's, again, not about those big things, but doing 1% better or bettering yourself by 1% every single day. So making sure that you do it every single day. So it kind of builds into a routine. One way you can implement it and one way I've implemented it is kind of having a reflective practice, a mindfulness practice. So you can have some time, probably at the end or in the morning, it could be done the day after, to have a think, did you win yesterday? Or did you win today? What did you do to win? In terms of how you set up those tasks, if they're quite difficult to do. I mean, I've got a young family, so my little boy is just over 1. That means throughout my day, my routine might get knocked everywhere. So how I implement my routine to make sure I've got ice baths in, breath work in, and meditation in, is make sure I've done it in the morning. The first thing when I get up before everyone else, do it in the morning. It's where you can always find time. And then if I can do it throughout the day, I'll do it again. Or meditate before bed and try and find times where I can do it. But I know if I haven't done it at the end of the day, I can't beat myself up because I've done it at the beginning. It very much sets me up for a good day. How you can go about doing that. So find a practice that suits you. I'm not saying go and do ice baths. I'm not saying go and do meditation. I'm not saying go and do breath work. It's not for everyone. But have a think. What would make you feel better every single day? What's something you want to do? Read a book. If that's something I try and do, that's also another practice that I try and do, but I can't always do it. So I'll read a book. Maybe it is taking the dog for a walk twice a day, making sure you're eating healthy food or drinking plenty of water. Something that you would feel would benefit you and make you feel better about yourself. Go to the gym, for example. Maybe go to the gym in the morning 5 days a week. Do whatever suits you. So that's how you could kind of set that up. One big thing about all these, and it'll link to a quote that I have a little book and I write in that as many times as I can. Whenever a thought pops in, I'll write it in the book and just write it down. But it kind of links with that on how you can implement this and why you should. One big thing that this will help is consistency and motivation, commitment, dedication, discipline. There's quite a few things that this will help with, but you've got to kind of stay motivated with it, and you've got to have some sort of discipline. That discipline, if you get these tasks down, you're like, I need to do this. Even if it's something you love. I love ice baths, love breathwork, love meditation. But it takes discipline for me to do it. I could easily just get up and just sit there, yeah, or watch TV, watch YouTube. It takes a little bit of discipline to do something, and it's so rewarding after I've done it. So one big thing I found from that and doing these practices every day is that I'm more disciplined with everything else. When it comes to things like desserts or alcohol at the moment, I've quit alcohol. I'm going to do it for 6 months, but I've quit alcohol. But been going to a few parties, or at the moment the Euros are on. It's not tempting me at all to have a drink because of the discipline that I've set up in my daily life, through the meditation, through the ice baths, through the breath work. Those are the 3 things that have stuck around really every single day. They stick around. So it kind of helps with other stuff. It makes me feel like I am a better person. So that quote that I was just talking about, what is it? So the thing that I wrote in the book was, life isn't always about the big momentous wins, but it's about getting the small wins and being dedicated and committed to achieving them. That was kind of what I'd got from the video. Started off with Gary Neville, just putting that thought in my head, kind of sat with it for a couple of days. So kind of sat with that quote, and that developed. I'd already wrote it in my book. That quote developed, and it's turned into this YouTube video. If you have found this YouTube video useful, please give it a like, subscribe, comment. What tasks are you planning on implementing into your life to get those daily wins? Have you read Atomic Habits before? If so, what did you think about it? Is there any other books that you'd recommend that it'd be good for me to read alongside Atomic Habits? So put what you think down below, and I'll see you in the next one.